Did you know that food and non-alcoholic drinks have increased by 19.1% over the last year? It's the fastest pace for over 40 years, and that's why everything feels so expensive now. Just think, if you're earning 25 grand a year, then a 19.1% increase will be an extra 4,775 quid, bringing your salary to just under 30 grand. But as we know, wage inflation isn't keeping up, and I know a lot of us are struggling because of it. I know I certainly am. The cost of living is affecting everyone, and it's just not easy to know how to save right now. And that's why I've pulled all of the cost living hacks together in this one video. Okay, first up, have you heard of the app Shopmium? Now, I'm new to it and I've just started using it. What is it? Well, in fact, I'll show it you now. Well, it's like having a bunch of coupons that are stored on an app on your phone. When I got the app, my free gift was a bag of Maltesers, and anyone that knows me will know that I can't say no to chocolate, especially when it's free. So here's what I had to do. You've got to read the small print on the app. You can only buy items from specific stores, which you can see at the top. And there's a toggle at the top of the app to select your favourite store or the one that's near you. Buy the item and then take a photo of the receipt and scan the product. And once it's been done and you've hooked up your PayPal, then it'll give you the money back. It has backfired on me once because the product that I bought was smaller than the one that was advertised on the coupon. So on that one, I didn't get my money back. So the lesson to learn is to read it all thoroughly. Don't be tempted to buy things that you don't need though. Next, let's talk unit prices. So if you're a savvy shopper, you'll probably know about this, so I'll run through it quickly. If you're screwing your face up and wondering if you've got a bargain, then check the unit price. It's the thing that tells you the cost of an item by specific unit of measure. So if it's ounces or per kilogram or per litre, per item, it just depends on the product. It's a way for us shoppers to compare the cost effectiveness of different sizes or brands of the same product. Now, unit prices are normally displayed on the store shelf label. You'll see them just next to the total price. So you can work out if buying 4 toilet rolls or 10 toilet rolls works out cheaper. You don't need a Costco card to bulk buy. Have you heard of bulksupermarket.com? If you know your household goes through certain items every week, you can buy it in bulk for less. There are obvious things to take into consideration like sell-by days and storage, but anything really to shave the cost down. I can't stress this enough. Make sure that you've got every supermarket loyalty card going. Save points, get discounts. Use budget supermarkets where you can. I love buying these little dreamy bars from Aldi. They're basically a rip-off of Milky Way, but they taste exactly the same. Avoid brand names and stick to supermarket's own brand. In Tesco, look out for Aldi price matches and use cheaper brands like I buy Eastman's ham. Use supermarket comparison websites if you're on the lookout for something pricey. In the words of Tesco, every little helps, and there are just really small changes that you can make, like buying frozen veg. It lasts longer, doesn't go off, and costs less. If you have a meal plan for the week, it'll also stop you buying things that you don't need. Shopping online also helps you control how much you spend, and it stops that temptation of just chucking things in the trolley that you don't really need. Don't even get me started on shopping on an empty stomach. Listen, I'm hoping that there is some light at the end of the tunnel, because the reason that the prices have gone up so much is because farmers were finding it really difficult to get workers to help pick from the fields. I actually saw this firsthand last year. Brexit made it really difficult for farmers to get workers from outside of the UK. People here in the UK didn't want the jobs, so there were loads of fields full of rotting food. This year, the government's granted access to 45,000 overseas workers. So hopefully, if this season's more successful, then the price of the food will fall soon. Fingers crossed. But until then, we're just going to have to put up with the high food prices. Now, if you're looking for other ways to save, then click over here, where I teach you how to get all of the Sky channels at a fraction of the price. So click here and I'll see you in the next video.